Welcome back to Paradise Killer. I'm dear darling, and when love dies, all that remains are the facts. Well, last time, Dr. Doomjazz has given us an interesting sort of probing concept as a mechanic. So it does definitely mean that we supposedly probably need to go back to the other NPCs at some point so we can probe them further for more information. But suspicions. You think Henry did this, Doc? You read my report?
Sure.
Everything in it lined up with the official version of events. Well, there you go then.
Wow.
That didn't answer my question.
I'm worried.
I'm worried. That's all I can tell you. I don't speculate on suspicions on hunches. I'm looking for facts. Can you make an exception for me?
What?
You only speak to me when you want something, Love Dies. It hurts. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I promise to stop by more often. Well, alright then.
Hypothetically?
We don't know what the seals are, right? It's awfully convenient that Henry happened to be able to get through them all, isn't it?
Oh.
So you don't think he did it? I didn't say that. I just mean there's some missing facts. And where you have missing facts, you have doubt.
Lady Love Dies.
What do you think about it? Henry did it. I think it's too
The
easy.
facts and the
I
truth
fully...
are not the
Okay,
same.
I think maybe Henry literally did it, but I think he was enabled to do it, is perhaps a better way to put it. It's a nice story. People like to believe the easiest answer that fits our worldview.
Got it.
We kidnap citizens and force them to pray to genocidal gods. Of course the Syndicate would believe one of their vile working class would do this.
I have a bad feeling about
If there's
this.
something else at work here,
Ha ha!
well, at least you have a working theory. Suspicions?
Who?
Can you think of anyone... I keep getting the accents mixed up now. Can you think of anyone that has got motive?
Ha ha!
That's a biggie. Such a terrible
This
crime.
is bad.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about it. Everyone is as innocent or as guilty as each other. Interesting. What about your motive? What's your motive, Doc?
The island is about to end.
I haven't got a motive, Love Dies. No one? Disagree, everyone has a motive. No one on the council you hate? I don't think he'd admit it if you just ask him. I don't do hate Love Dies. Life's too short, helps no one. Surely someone peeves you off.
Fabulous.
Just let it wash over you. If you spend your life in anger, you're only making yourself suffer. So true, bestie, so true. I like this guy. He's actually just like a genuinely... Well, he seems like a nice guy. I mean, he might actually be a murderer for all we know, but... time of murder. Where were you at the time of the murder?
What?
I was in my clinic until I was called to examine Henry. He was found outside the council building. Blood everywhere. Checked him over. Anyone can corroborate that. He does have a big hold on the alibi of the fact that the terminal is broken to his clinic, right? Akiko has my report for you. Go and see her if you haven't already.
Ha ha!
The Syndicate building log should confirm my alibi. I've already seen them. They confirm your claim. Clinic door. Sorry, I just accidentally changed my math sensitivity. I found a door.
What?
A door?
Got it.
The back door to your
The
clinic.
investigator
The connection to the
is
nightmare
down.
consoles that logs who enters and exits at Syndicate HQ has been broken.
Ha ha!
Is it really? I've no idea.
Sure.
Sure you didn't. Interesting. Right. Okay. Well, I mean, that's not really enough information to go on necessarily. Yuri last night. Did you see Yuri last night? Yuri last night? I didn't see him last night, I'm afraid. Love Dies. Henry escaped. Inhibitors. Tell me about the inhibitors used to sedate Henry. Masahiro Heavy and Dishley Tech. Masahiro? Wait, hold on. That's a name we know, isn't it? Is it? I mean, it sounds like a Japanese name. Was he really Japanese? I don't really remember. I don't think so. Drugs that sedate the body inhibit psychic ability. They were designed specifically for victims of demonic possession. Calm the body and mind, and stop them from lashing out. Henry's dosage level has been correct for the last decade.
Sure.
Do you know if anything can interfere with Henry's inhibitors?
How?
You're not the first person to ask, Love Dies. Who?
Investigator.
Witness! To the end. Oh. You are casting a lot of aspersions on Witness. Witness is responsible for overseeing the end of the island and ensuring it all goes smoothly. He's obsessed with fail points in the process. He got worried that Henry could be a fail point. Did he get loose at the end? He's executed, and not part of a slaughter ritual with the other ex-citizens. There's a time when he's out of his cage before he's executed. Akiko handles the execution, so he's in safe hands, but Witness got obsessed about the inhibitors that kept Henry sedated.
Sure.
Are they a fail point?
How?
Possibly, but you'd have to get past the Grand Marshal. He'd need a massive spike of adrenaline, and the only way I can think of to provide that would be an injection. Could someone have done that? Adrenaline is manufactured by the body. You need a drug to induce it artificially. His blood work came back clean though. No one gave him that drug. But you said that the psychic screams of someone dying of a demon possession, right, can spike in adrenaline, right? Okay, so the witness certainly being more suspicious because of this, I suppose. Akiko thinks the demon tricked the inhibitors and that's how Henry escaped. Certainly a theory. Is it a good one? There's no proof. I can't say anything without proof. We've never encountered this phenomenon before, but every race of demons is different. It's worth considering, but you need to try and find proof before relying on your theory. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, so witness definitely has some sort of suspicious things going on here. You certainly don't know for certain. Did you say anything about witness? He believes the silent anger of God's come to... Okay, so you don't say anything about the adrenaline thing. It's not noted down, which is interesting. KHX is missing. We don't know who KHX is. What do you think about KHX's disappearance? I heard he was missing. Keeps himself to himself, so I don't see him a lot. You've been up to his place on the cliffs. I don't think so. Did you see the Grand Marshal last night?
I'm worried.
I saw Akiko after the murder when I examined Henry. Can't help you with anything before that, Love Dies. Have you spoken to Akiko? Did you see the architect last night?
Investigator.
She said at the crisis meeting that she was at Witness's apartment. Witness can probably tell you more. Did you see Crimson last night? She has her little emporium. Go ask her. Fair enough. Henry's movements. Is there anything else you can tell me about Henry's movements last night? You've spoken to Akiko, right? She'll tell you what he did. Witness. Did you see the witness to the end last night? I don't know what he's doing, but he's normally in his apartment on the last night of the island. Go talk to him. What do you know about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago? Don't know what to tell you, Love Dies. He's clearly possessed and I wasn't at his arrest 10 years ago.
Strange.
If you think there's something suspicious, to like the crime scene, his apartment in the dead zone. Ah, we haven't been to the dead zone yet either. Okay. Oh, what? We can hang out again? Got a sec, Doc. How's the investigation going? Caught a bad guy yet?
It's been wonderful
I think
to
I've got
see
some
you again.
handcuffs around here if you need them. How many people have you used them on?
I've got all
Only
the
a few
time in the
special
world.
ones.
I don't like this.
Still not settled down then? Still not settled down, miss. I don't like this. It's just a bit rude. Not that kind of guy. Too much to experience. Small island. Cynical love life. It's a small island. Not that much to experience. Every person is unique. Each island has a lot of new people. Relationships with citizens are forbidden.
Fabulous.
Do you want me to get the handcuffs? Want to take me in? You replaced your arms. Nice topic change. An updated model by Mickey. Is that the Masahiro, whatever, something industries? They've improved haptics in the fingers. Strictly for medical purposes, I'm sure. Want to test them? I have a job to do.
Sorry.
I'm supposed to be investigating a mass murder.
My favourite
Everyone's supposed to do a lot of
investigator.
things. And let's see what happens later. Goodbye, Doc. Can we see, like, their relationship
Indeed.
status with them? I'm enraptured by your love dives. Besotted and
Don't test
flawed.
me.
You've got this wrong.
You want more probing? Something you want to tell me?
What?
Akiko's in trouble. She's been mixing business and pleasure. The council found out. Ooh, Akiko. They're planning on stripping her of authority over the next island. Whoa. So you're just a rumour mill. Mixing business and pleasure? I'm not giving the details out.
Paradise feels
And who
wrong.
told
I
you?
had nothing to do with
Ice
this.
Kiwami. A while before he died. He got loose-lipped after a
The
drink.
investigator is
And
here.
who told Akiko? I get loose-lipped around a woman in power armor. Thank you, Doctor. She's mixing business and pleasure. Illicit affairs with her marshals. Ah! Damn, you have a lot of information. Maybe the cost must be a mystery. May you reach your moons. That's crazy. We actually found out a decent amount there. Okay, so we have things for witness. And cast suspicions on Akiko. Is there a way to see a relationship with people? I don't know if this is a game you can actually romance people in. You might be like, who are you going to romance? Absolutely Crimson Acid, come on. Best character. And not just because I drew deism. Right. Where are we? I don't really know. Have we not gone down there before? Guess we could put more seals in, right? More crests. Ah, so this is only red one. So there must be a red one, a green one, and a blue one around the island. Right. Okay. What's the next best thing to do? We should go to the dead zone. Katrix's apartment on the cliffside. Take for Henry to escape. I should try and find a distance and time. We definitely need to talk to Carmelina again. I guess we talked to Lydia and Sam. They're quite far away. Carmelina's quite close to us right now, right? We could talk to her. Wait, she's close to us, right? Yeah, she's literally up here. Let's have a chat with Carmelina again with the new information we found out. And then we'll see where we go from here. What's this? Investigate scene? What scene?
Scene investigation.
Oh, Dr. Doom Jazz's clinic. Vampiric murder report. A confidential report about victims of vampire attacks? That's the only thing to examine, it seems. Okay. Interesting. Vampire. This is a classified report about vampiric murders on the island.
Oh,
5 victims killed by what appears to be a vampire.
I have a bad
The last
feeling
victim was
about
found on the
this.
beach and was the only one to have any trace of a perpetrator's saliva on them.
The truth is
The
revealed.
perp was ID'd and arrested by the marshals. A citizen.
Got it.
The cause of vampirism was unknown. Okay. That's just a whole nother mystery. The god-swarmed elite guard retinue were these creatures from Mars. They're fiercely loyal and revered just as much as the gods themselves. Okay. Cool story. So there's something. Oh, I see. A red crest. I was like, there's an item nearby. Lost pain. He escaped to a moon's dark. He's trying to find again. We steal that before that happens. We're trying to find a statue of one of the gods. I don't remember which one though. Not this one. What did that say? Sorry. Carnal god whose followers engage in extreme sex. Okay, fair enough. Carmelina is here. Okay.
Halt! What do you want, freak?
Let me in.
Are you still invested?
Henry Division has been caught. Just take me to see Carmelina. Maybe we can hang out more? I don't know if she'll want to probe or anything. Oh, what was your accent again? I forgot. Can I ask you something, Architect? How can I help Love Dies?
Ooh, the investigator.
How can I help
here.
Love Dies? This island has an air of quietude.
We have achieved perfection.
We have achieved perfection. Indeed it does. Where is the balance here? Where does the balance come from? Positioning of a function creates form. The functions of the island are arranged as a diamond on a compass. Everything has a place only it can have. Architectural style, praise style. That is apparent. An architect that is sacred of function and tries to hide it away is a coward with narrow tastes. Narrow tastes. I can't read more my eyes. Meaning. Artistry. How do you mean? It is not happenstance that I chose to expose the workings of the island. For example, electricity meters on the side of buildings are not hidden in a more form-fitting hatch or closet. They exposed and allow us to appreciate their function. If we can find function visually appealing, we have grown.
Craft is its own reward.
Craft is its own reward. The circumstance you find yourself in are of course terrible, but I do hope you enjoy your time exploring this
I'm
island.
glad to be back.
Thank you for your time, Architect. Probe? Okay. Wait, we can all ask all of these again?
Sure.
Are you sure you were a witness all
We
night?
have achieved perfection.
We have achieved perfection. Yes, all night. And you didn't leave him for a moment?
Investigate.
Do you have something you wish to ask, Investigator?
I'm as
What about when
repulsive.
Akiko called him? Didn't he leave a room? He did leave a room to take the call on his balcony. People leave a room for other reasons as well. Witness left the room.
Do your job.
Do you wish for me to record each time either of us went to the bathroom? Fair point. I mean, it's only for 5 minutes. I'm not concerned with the fact that you left each other's company for 5 minutes. I'm more concerned with what the call was necessarily about, or what it could have been about. Did Witness look like he was in pain when the council were murdered?
This is nonsense.
You know about his illness? Witness suffers greatly whenever someone dies on the island, be they citizen or syndicate member. Last night, he doubled over in pain, breathless in agony. He suffers so much when there is the death. How was Witness? How was Witness last night? Anything strange?
How dare you?
How dare you? He wasn't happy I was there. He seemed agitated. Ah.
That's
Witness is very suspicious right now, eh? Not enough for us to be like, j'accuse, but enough for us to be like, you know? You feel me? How did this behaviour manifest? Sorry. That was a very loud water bottle. His mask lets you see more than he thinks it does. Surprise, confusion,
the
worry.
investigator is here.
Do you think he was involved with a murder? That's not for me to say. I'm just trying to be helpful.
I beg your pardon?
Investigator, can we discuss something of a delicate nature? Ooh, probing. Probe. Do you have something you want to tell me, investigator? So, this must be you have all the piece of evidence which you need for whatever we're probing, right? Like, so I'm not sure necessarily what's causing this. It's just we say the right thing with the right information that we know, and then it's like, here we go, more information to expand upon that. We have achieved perfection. I don't know if this is relevant, but I will disclose it. At midnight, Witness was fiddling with his phone.
Oh,
Did you see what he was doing? I didn't.
got it.
Midnight was when the council were murdered. We were in the middle of a conversation. He abruptly took out his phone and started using it. He was tapping at it for a few seconds. Did he step out of the room?
This is nonsense.
No. Why do you ask?
I have a
That means he
bad
wasn't making a
feeling
call.
about this.
Or if he was, it wasn't one that was answered.
Sure.
Did he say what it was about? No. He acted like nothing happened. Interesting. Okay, Witness is now shooting up in the suspicion ratings with this like outside information that we have. I wonder if he's also a red herring though. Thank you, Architect. But we have a lead which we can pursue, which is always good, you know. Something which we can press further. Case files. Yuri's alibi. Did you see Yuri last night?
I am the
He is my
leader.
I don't know what you said. He is my secretary investigator. It would be strange were I not to see him. Before seeing Witness? So that was before you went to Witness's apartment? Yes, we concluded our business for the day, and he left a deal with a fairy woman from the celebratory gardens. So Lydia, okay. Fair enough. We haven't spoken to Lydia yet, so we can't, you know, corroborate that necessarily. Akiko's alibi. Did you see the Grand Marshal last night?
Craft is
While
its
I was
own
with a
reward.
witness, he got a card from Akiko. You should ask him about it. Thank you, Architect. Witness said the same thing. Did you see Crimson last night?
We have achieved perfection.
I didn't see Miss Acid. We have achieved perfection. I didn't see Miss Acid last night. She was probably in her little den. Go and speak to her. Did you see the doctor last night?
Craft is
I
its own
didn't.
reward.
At the crisis meeting, he said he was in his clinic. Is there anything else you can tell me about Henry's movements last night?
What?
Surely you've spoken to the Grand Marshal about what he did. I did. What do you know about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago? I'm not sure what helpful I can be. Henry is possessed and allowed demons onto our precious island. My hard work was destroyed. The dead zone is a reminder of his climb. What do you know about the escape last night? You should speak to the Grand Marshal, investigator. She was there and has a report waiting for you. Okay. May the silent goat walk with you, and may you reach the moon. So, the witness is looking more and more suspicious. Well, I wonder if this is like a red herring. The witness is not actually the person who did the crime, but he's definitely hiding something / up to something. I can't tell you what, necessarily. But I suppose we got 1 minute left. We can theorize instead. So he's been getting these demonic possessions. I think this is a red herring. I don't think it was a witness who murdered the council. I think what happened is that he's getting more and more paranoid, because he strikes me as a religious fanatic, and he's seeing like the not the bad visions, but the signs. What is it? The voices he's getting as a sort of like punishment, some sort of divine punishment, and he's getting sort of paranoid about it. You know, maybe losing faith in his religion. Also, oh no. Okay. Well. And from that, he's like, trying to, I don't know, investigate what's causing it, how he can stop it or something like that. But he's coming up empty-handed. I don't have an explanation for the midnight call. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think. It's just my initial hunch is the fact that his hiding thing is not legitimate. Like it's not the crime, but it might be. I mean, I'm not going to rule it out, of course. It just seems too. There's too many people sort of like ending up dogpiling on him, you know. To an extent, I'm like, are we so certain? Doomjazz has something to say to us. That's interesting. But I'm just trying to think, like, what else would he be so like hidden about?
Game saved.
I don't really know, to be honest. Like, if he was like, there's a chance of him doing a different crime, I'd be like, maybe that could be his as well. Like, if he, I don't know, was like being unfaithful to his partner, but he doesn't have a partner as far as I'm aware. But what could he be talking about with Akiko? Striking up a deal or something? To be like, hey, you know, I've let the prisoner go, your plan is going exactly as you envisioned? Maybe? I don't really know. Anyway, enough theorising. Let's round this episode off here until we can get the cold hard facts. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. This has been Paradise Killer and I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see each other again, but for now it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now.